Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Khalfani. I'm the director of the Africana Institute here at Essex County College. I'm excited to be here today because this is an important opportunity for us to explore this important month. We're in the middle of African Heritage Month, celebrating the culture and history of people of African descent in the United States, in the islands, and beyond. Everywhere that we are, we must celebrate who we are. And so, as we do so, here at the Africana Institute, we try to, let me take a step back. We don't try. We organize, we plan, organize, and do things in ways that create connections between African people, both in the continent, on the continent, in the islands, and in the Americas. And we work hard to create connections for our common goals or common destiny. And I think that here, my role in facilitating that is to open the minds of students to think broader about who they are, to think broader about our responsibility, our roles in society. And once we begin to understand that our role is more than just us as individuals, once we understand that our role is more important than us just getting money in our pocket, once we understand that even the things that we do were done in such a way that they only became possible because somebody made a huge sacrifice. In fact, I always say that the degree, when somebody gets their bachelor's of science, that really what they have is a bloodshed degree. And somebody bled for them to get that degree. So when I got my bachelor's, when I got my master's, somebody died for me to get to that place. When I got my PhD, somebody paid the ultimate sacrifice for me to be able to even have the opportunity to think about doing those things. And so my legacy is creating spaces for people who don't understand that, for people who don't value the contributions that our ancestors made for us to do those things. So I'm here as a humble servant of the masses. I'm just, I may be the director, but I'm one brick, and one brick doesn't make a wall. It takes lots of bricks, lots of individuals, lots of ideas to bring about transformation in our community. And so for me, it's about making that connection between those brothers and sisters who were here thousands and thousands of years ago and those who will be here in thousands of years from now. Because there's a continuing connection that we have with the ancestors. And that continuing connection is one that is powerful beyond our imagination. It speaks to the essence of who we are. And that essence of who we are is that we're these spiritual beings having this spiritual existence. And during our physical time here, the question is, what are you going to do with the time that you have? Do you pilfer it away? Do you just party and have fun and act like nothing else is important? What is the example that you're going to lead for those who come after? See, if you read the Bible, the Quran, or any of those things, all those is stories that talk about what people who came before us did. What are the lives that they lived? So who's going to write the story about you? And you have to write that story. And you write that story by living it. And so I'm working at living my story so that when someone else writes it, or when it's told, or when other people observe it, I leave a mark behind me, that shows that I was one who worked with integrity. Somebody who was innovative and brought changes of ways of thinking and doing that people didn't think about. But not just for the sake of innovation, but to actually take us to the next level, to help us to achieve things that we didn't achieve before, to build those new pyramids. We have to raise the question, what are our pyramids today? And it's up to the youth of today to find that out, to articulate what that is. We have to articulate what those pyramids are because somebody came up with an idea. Imhotep came up with the idea of the pyramid. Louis Latimer came up with the idea of the lighting filament. So what are the pyramids that we're creating today? What are the ideas that spark the new front cutting edge of where we're going to be? And it's up to us to create that reality. So those are the things that I'm working towards, and I'm willing to work towards that with you because it takes us collectively to come together to do that. It doesn't happen with any one individual. It's all of our collective ideas working together towards a solid single concept about where we're going to be. And then once we come together that way, then we accomplish something like the brothers did, and what the brothers and sisters did back in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the so-called Black Wall Street. Here was a place where you had brothers and sisters who came together and had businesses, had schools, had hospitals, and all the community, everything they needed was right there. But because we didn't have all the things, everything that we needed, Europeans who were vengeful burnt it down. So we have to understand that there's going to be people who are vengeful, and we have to have a proactive strategy to insulate us from those negative forces that try to destroy the things that we create. So we're working today towards the legacy for tomorrow. Thank you.